With the special process and the special reporting that I was entitled to when I was born, to find out what was going on, because I was having dream work visions and day ops too, in my specialness and way of interacting with the unseen or unforeseen, and then cataloging. So I don't understand when on the phone there's like a new version of vein puncture that's going to be a problem, because you keep giving out all of this military grade equipment to just anyone. And now they're coming up with all sorts of things. They're phone tapping certain people and then using computer graphics in these high grade, highly paid artists to interfere with everybody's normal life. I mean, they're making people call people when they didn't call them. They're throwing shades of doubt where there was never doubt before on the most highly respected people on the earth. I don't understand why you humans would allow this to happen. I really don't. I mean, humans are not that important, and there's only me and humans around. So I just don't get why you all... And then I just found a reference to HU is Mongolia, some like ancient whatever. Sounded like garbage to me on the spracha on the radio. Whatever. There's some artists I appreciate. I've kept my etching in your shitty dimensional life really small, purposely. Few interactions, purposely waiting, because you cannot deny me, and that waiting that I have to do is a whole lot of time that you're surrendering back to me from your stash. There's been a ballroom spinal tap has been done on the mainframe of the Lambda system that interacts with the human. The sleeves of no orbs. Like there's, I mean, what do you call them? So there's like a partition. So you have part of the population that's just empty genetics. It's just whatever. And then there's the spiritual side that are something more. They're like an orb connection. In the greater mesh netting of time and space, for which I'm supposed to go protect, those spiritual orbs are getting shucked out of certain populations' genetics that they belong in. And then they're being sewn into different areas of operation, so they have a bigger pool of spiritual orb properties, for which then they think they have a bigger vote somehow in some whatever. It ain't happening. I will literally obliterate every single one and pop every bubble until there are no more for what you've done to me. I am fully Firefly sorceress, and I am just sitting around for 42 fucking years waiting for the staff on Earth to come awaken alive and to bring me to some kind of training and protection so I can secure the main sorcery Spinal Tap equipment and ensure that I don't have the shucking and the rearranging and the plucking of the spy out of the lineage. I own the line. I own the beginning of the line, the end of the line, and I toe the line. I have other area operatives that have learned too much because now it looks like a fucking United Nation in what used to be securely SS facility of Nazi, being my genetic brethren of Nordic, without the Warren Thompson in his eye. And I don't mean I just found out that there is a dark-skinned or dark flesh tone Warren Thompson somewhere in the world. I didn't even think of it. I just know the one that's in my file. If you're watching these and it's pertinent, he's milk white, but he looks like he's a distant relative of something Mongolian. He's definitely human. And so let's think about this. So this is why I don't understand why you're going to have to surrender not just time. You're going to have to surrender all of your utilities, your operating facilities, and your lands, along with your people. So what I don't understand is why you would go to such lengths when I get pulled in from Nibiru. I mean, I'm sitting in Earth territory with a Nibiru docket. That is the meter. The meter is always running. Mira, mira, mira. Sí. In Espanol, in Despacha in Espanol, 17 dialects in Spanish. So we could argue our court cases between not having to say where we come from because we were getting embarrassed because we're all white, Nazi perfect. We were embarrassed by the behavior of the lands that we represent, and we don't want to have a whole population be held responsible for just the few criminals that inhabit the lands. That's how that used to work. I don't understand why you humans changed it. There is no Mongol, no HU, and no Chinese or Korean in my eye or in my genetic past. That's it. I don't know if I qualify for Nordic because usually they have white blonde hair, but I certainly qualify for Drusilla and for Kingdom of Rus and the Dracula Transylvania legend with Niklaus. What I don't understand is where all of this insolence and beseeching upon me has come from and locking me in like a prisoner. I know Black Ops. It's like, see what happens is like sometimes they piss off these rich kids, they piss off the wrong people, and then they get locked in to like the U.S. Marshal system, and like then they're just not happy with what they get. Really? Now, who told you this? I'm just curious. Because that's not what happened to me. What happened to me is I was born number 1 as a piece of shit on the floor, like some cat turd. Whole lot of really rich assholes knew about it. And then they tipped off the wrong people. And then everybody was like, oh, wait, I'm just gonna bury that for a little, I'll remember where it is. I'll remember to unbury it myself. Let me go see what I can find. And then they left me there in New York. And we're like, oh, wait, what was I supposed to do? I'm not telling them that I did that. I'll get in trouble. They'll kill me. Oh, really? Oh, no shit. Really? Yeah, I didn't piss anyone off. In SS territory, I'm born Sia. Sia? Yeah, Texas Hold'em. I just saw on some Red Redemption video game. They say that. They're like, I'll see ya something and raise you whatever. Then the other guy's like, check. No idea what that means, but I know it's significant in Sprotchaville and Spinal Tap.